defenseman Willie Raskob and Andy Welinski. Before we get to the questions, Coach, if you could give us just an overview.
Okay, first I want to congratulate St. Cloud on the tournament championship. They've had a great year. I think it was their 31st win. Certainly a team that could go a long way, so congrats to them. I thought we had a great first period. Not a lot happening, but we got the lead. I thought we were playing real well, and I thought a couple things changed the game a little bit. Penalty at the end of the first, and something I won't discuss that led to their goal. But I think our last 30 plus minutes was the way we've been playing, and they were very opportunistic, and that's what they do. They've scored a lot of goals this year, and they know how to score, and they found ways to get those goals and win a hockey game. So something certainly disappointing, but give them credit too.
Scott, how much did the penalty at the end of the first and then another one early there in the second kind of maybe kill some of the momentum you guys had going?
Well, I think it did. There's no question. I mean, but our guys, tried to just make sure we went out and killed off the remainder of it, and our guys did that and wanted to kind of get back to maybe what we were doing in the first period, but just never seemed to get on track again then, and obviously they got that goal, and I thought things went a little more south. So, and they're not a team, they're a team that can strike quick and score, and fortunately that didn't happen, but they did get the lead and carry that into the third period.
With that said, you kept their power play off the board. I mean, that's been their trademark all season. Was that a thought going in is to stay out of the box?
Every time you play them, I think that's why we've had success against them. Certainly in the past, you can't give them too many opportunities on the power play. They're very dangerous. I think when we played them in St. Cloud, they were just under 30%. So I think that speaks for itself. But our guys did a good job there too. And our penalty killers have been good all year. So I'll give those guys some credit too. But that's obviously a focus when you play teams that have that kind of power play.
Andy, from a defensive standpoint, what adjustments did you think St. Cloud made from the series a couple weeks ago to this one that enabled them to have more success offensively?
They're obviously a fast team. I think they move the puck well. We did a pretty good job of containing them, but I think we at times gave them a little too much space. They do a good job of getting lost in the D zone. They do a lot of movement, offensively and defensively. They're always moving around, and I think at times we lost guys a little bit in our defensive zone, and they capitalized on their chances.
Willie, team, you only got the one goal tonight, but offense has been coming a lot easier, it seems, for you guys. And I think part of that's been because the defensemen are getting so involved. You set up Susie tonight. What kind of adjustments have you guys made on the blue line to get more involved? And has there been more of a green light to start stepping up in the play a little bit?
I think the biggest thing is just this last month and a half we've had a lot more confidence, and comes with scoring more goals. And when you're Kaz has been playing great, so when you got confidence in your goalie, you're not afraid to get up in the play, and we've been finding success. So I think the more success you find, and it's easier to keep doing it. And I don't think there's been anything said as much as just playing with more confidence and guys getting up in the rush and having success.
For you personally, was this weekend a pretty big confidence builder? You were involved in every team goal.
It's guys making good plays off of passes that I made. Guys got in the right spots. I was able to make a good play, but it's that comes from our forwards working hard, doing the right things, and it's five guys on the ice doing the things that end up scoring goals. And I think I was just lucky enough to end up making the play that ended up going in the net.
Andy, what's the feeling like right now? You obviously came up short today, but probably did enough this weekend to get into the NCAA tournament. Bittersweet, or how do you guys feel with the team?
Well, I think right now it's we had a good run. Hopefully the work that we've done the past, the entire year, but especially the last month and a half here, getting some big wins. Hopefully that's enough for us to get in. I think. I don't want to say frustrated, but maybe a little disappointed. I think our confidence was high, and we had every intention of winning this hockey game. I think we came in with a good attitude, and we started that way. We played well. It's unfortunate that we didn't come out on top, but I think it's playoff hockey. It's obviously very competitive. All the games were this weekend, and I think that's that's all you can ask for is that kind of intensity all the time.
Scott, how aware were you of the scores going on in some of the other games that would determine whether you guys get to move on?
I wasn't aware at all. I think someone had told me Northeastern was had 1-0. I said I didn't want to know about any scores. Focus needs to be on this game, and you want to win. I mean, you get opportunities to play for championships. You want to win, and our guys were certainly focused on that, and kind of got away from us a little bit. But if we get another chance, we need to go on another run and hopefully get after the other one. So that's the last one standing for whoever's left.
Scott, can you take in the whole experience of being in this tournament for the first time and what it was like for your team?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, number one, I was happy for all of our players to get an opportunity. Certainly our seniors that hadn't had an opportunity to play here. It's good for your young players to experience this because it is similar to moving on to regionals and maybe not the Frozen Four, but very similar. And you need to be in those positions to learn how hard it is. Obviously, when you get here within our league, you've got 4 great teams, no matter who it is. And the competition is just like it is during the year. It's high. It's a great challenge. It's always hard to beat 2 teams on a weekend. It's the same thing coming in here. It's hard to win 2 games. But just overall, I think it's been a good experience for our guys. I think the league's done a great job. I know they've worked hard to continue to improve, the tournament from the first year. And, obviously, the environment was great too. So I give it a thumbs up. It was great, except for the loss.
2 more questions?
4th NCAA tournament trip likely for your team in the past 6 years. What does that say about kind of consistency of the program?
Well, I guess it's something that you strive for. I mean, obviously, at the end of the year, you want to be one of those teams that has an opportunity to play for, a national championship. And again, it's those experiences that I think are exciting for the players. And certainly when you have a team, like some of our guys have gone on to the regional. Last year we came up a game short of getting to the Frozen Four. So those experiences, when you get that, you want to have more of those. And for your young players to get there, to know how hard it is to get there, and then to be a part of that tournament as long as it lasts, they get a good understanding of when they come in as freshmen, they really don't know. They're still thinking junior hockey. They got 60 games, and every game is critical in college hockey. And so those experiences are good. But if we're appreciative of trying to be one of those teams at the end of the year, and that's one of the goals you shoot for.
Any preference where you go?
No.
Thanks, gentlemen.